Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human Podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hello everyone, it is March 13th. How are you hanging in there? Today's reflection is titled, Dig Your Dreams Out from Their Graves. And this one was inspired by a quote from Howard Dietz. Now, I've looked all over for the source of this quote, but I can't find it. It's widely attributed to Dietz everywhere I've seen, but the actual source remains elusive. If you happen to know, please let me know. Nevertheless, I like the quote plenty, and it inspired me, so I decided to use it in the book. I'm assuming it came from one of the many songs that he wrote. So Howard Dietz was an American publicist, lyricist, and librettist, and I didn't know what that was, but that is someone who writes the text of an opera. He lived from 1896 to 1983. And some of his most well-known songs, which might not be all that well-known anymore, were Something to Remember You By, The Moment I Saw You, and Dancing in the Dark. I got that little bit of information from a website called Songwriters Hall of Fame. So, the more you know. All right, here is the quote. Before I go to meet my maker, I want to use the salt left in my shaker. I want to find out if it's true, the blue Danube is really blue, before I kiss the world goodbye. Okay, and here is my reflection inspired by that quote. Make a list right now, in your journal or in your mind, 3 things you want to accomplish before you die. Maybe it's traveling to a country you've never been to, but have always dreamed of going. Maybe it's finally sitting down and writing that novel. You've had the idea for years now. Or perhaps it's reconnecting with your friend from childhood. It's been so long you don't even remember the reason you stopped talking. Those are big things, sure, but what about the small? That new cafe in town, you've been wondering if the coffee is any good since it opened. You keep telling yourself you'll volunteer at the church's food drive Wednesday nights, but you're always too tired or too busy when the time comes around. You've been meaning to repot that plant in your office. Oh Lord, it's looking sorry. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. We all love that word so damn much, don't we? We think we'll never run out of them. There will always be another tomorrow after tomorrow, and that's true. Until it isn't, and your tomorrows run out, which they will. So today, pick one of those things from your list, and just do it. Or start the process of doing it. Do something. Use the salt left in your shaker. From here, you can't see how much you have left, but you might as well live every day like you're on your last shake, because soon enough, you really will be. Okay, and there ends today's reflection. Now, as I was just finishing reading that and recording it, I was thinking a great companion piece to today's reflection would be January 5th's, which is titled, Live as if tomorrow will not come, but trust that it will. That one was inspired by one of my favorite video games called Chrono Trigger. Sort of about the same idea about living in the present, not putting things off, and making the most of your time. So I did not write them to be companion pieces, but as I mentioned in episode 0 or in the intro, there will be overlap in some of these episodes, and I think that's normal and natural. And it's cool to make those connections, which for me is happening as I've already written all of these a year ago. And now as I'm revisiting them to record, and as you read something out loud, it kind of works different parts of your mind, I'm finding, which is super cool as well. Okay, anyway, now it is time for your reflection question. So write down your thoughts in your journal or in your notebook or on your napkin, or just consider them as you take a walk or look out the window or step away from the screens for a little while. Ask yourself this. What 3 things do I want to accomplish before I die? Which one will I start today? Okay, that is it for today's reflection. March 13th. I'll be back tomorrow, March 14th, with another one. Have a good one and take care.